FSI Assembly has been a very good experience, both from a networking perspective as well as receiving information about various companies, as well as understanding where our peers and colleagues are compared to where we are.
The FSI Assembly has been great so far. I've got lots of notes. I'm always judge a conference by how much stuff I write down and how disruptive I think it's going to be when I get back to the office for everybody else. And I've been writing down a lot of notes.
The FSI Assembly has been phenomenal over the last few days that I've been here. What makes this one stand out the best, I think, is the level of candidates.
The quality of the other attendees is high. There's certainly people that I feel that I can learn from, which I guess is the test.
You know, we have a lot of CTOs that are present in the sessions. And I think, quite honestly, their backgrounds from an architecture, technology perspective overall has been quite rich.
I think the quality of the peer group at the Assembly has been quite high. There's been a lot of different perspectives shared, a lot of really very thoughtful discussions around different topics. People have not been afraid to challenge each other, and it's really been quite helpful and effective for me.
I think the networking component is absolutely great with CIOs that are dealing with similar challenges around how do you support business growth, how do you reduce costs, how do you do transformation. So all in all, a good investment of time.
It's fast-paced, it's informal. In some cases, like you have as much conversation at lunch and dinner and breakfast with your peers as you do in these workshops. It was very topical. The topics were broad enough to kind of expose different areas of opportunity to take the conversation one way or another.
The roundtables I thought were very relevant, very insightful, in many cases affirming some of the thoughts and concepts that I already had in mind. On the other side, got some new learnings by interacting with the people that participated.
Sometimes when you come to these, the groups don't have a lot of interaction. 3 or 4 people kind of manipulate the conversations. Here, I think it's been everybody around the table is interacting, made a lot of good contacts, so it's been great.
For me, the primary reason for coming here was the interchange with my peers, with people who are going through the same kind of journey as us, and to kind of really share learnings and lessons learned, pitfalls to watch out for, and more like what's happening next. So far, that's been very good.
I would recommend this assembly to peers. I think that it's, again, a very effective way to spend a few days. I think that the insights and the perspectives that one gets at an assembly like this are really invaluable, so I would strongly recommend it.
I would love to have the opportunity to come back to the next FSI Assembly. I think that, of those that I attend, that this has provided one of the highest levels of value.
I'm definitely considering coming back next year to this assembly. It was well put together.
I think the FSI Assembly has been very good, actually beaten my expectations, I would say.